Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 51 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Off the play fake. Franklin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Unable to corral him, he fights through, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. On play-action, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Franklin. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Done. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Done. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 51 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Off play action. Franklin. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Now, right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning. And
this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Danny Gray with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Franklin over the... Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Franklin. That is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, it's done. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hamler now on the return.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Running the slant, Gray with it. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Danny Gray
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Throwing to start the drive, Franklin.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Franklin.
That pass complete to Moore.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Franklin. And he's got some space here.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Franklin.
That's complete to Mooney.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning it.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 14-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Danny Gray.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. It's done. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. Franklin.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And returning it, here's Hamler. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's Pacheco once again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to claw one back. Butker now to add the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Mahomes with the throw, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw on second down. Franklin, he finds his man, complete. That's done. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Franklin. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Franklin. Throw left side complete. That's done. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Butker is on target
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw on second down. Franklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Franklin.
A throw left side taken in by Komet.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Franklin.
He hits Mooney going across the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down to the 10.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2.
Yep.
And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.